Namaste, this is Danny Joe Lewis, also known as Enzyme Black, and I'm in a new house now. I'm getting used to the place. I think it's going to be a great space for making music, that's for sure, and I'll try and feature it on some of the videos in the future. You may notice that the voice recording is a little bit different. I've got to fine-tune that. But as a little test, what I wanted to do is a little video, and this is a Cubase house kind of soulful, underground, old school kind of piano-based house track. And just going to go on a little tour. This is very much a work in progress. Okay, so it's certainly not finished. Let me show you what's going on. So these drum elements are coming from the Groovation SE4. So it's a kit called the Techno Kit. This is being partnered with something else. Now, don't ask me why I've got this set up in this particular way. It was just a case of on the composition, it kind of felt this was the right way to do it. There's another kit here, dance kit. So this is kind of strange for me. I've got the kick and the snare coming through, and I've got the other drum elements on another kit. It's kind of random, but I think I was playing around with some elements. Let me have a look on the Quadrafuzz here, which is a really great Cubase Pro 8 plugin. Okay, so look, you can see what's going on here. I'm using the tape saturation here on this third band, and I think that's actually adding quite a nice amount of character there. If I bypass it. So that was nice. Yeah, I think that's working. So, okay, kick and snare. Let's go back to the beat. So I've got some other elements coming in now. There's a bass line. Ah, there's the classic 909 hats. I do believe this is coming from, I'm trying to remember now. Yeah, Halion Sonic SE2. You know, if you're ever after drum sounds, loading up these is a real nice way to do that. The disadvantage is we don't get separate outputs per sample, but it's still usable. Splashes, these are coming through another instance I had on Sonic SE2. Okay, bassline. Real classic Yamaha DX100 kind of bass. Just going to show you here what I've done is I've coloured the parts here for this different section into a lighter tone. So from the arranging perspective, it helps. So you can see what's going on. It's kind of alternating as the track goes on. Let's dive into some of the musical elements. Now, don't be fooled by the name up here. This is something, another Halion Sonic SE preset called Bell Perk Strings. It's got a lovely tone to it, that one, and very distinctive sound. So you see what I'm saying about the different musical sections being colored differently, so you can really hear the difference melodically, and you can see it too. So piano coming in. With the piano, I really wanted it to sound like a classic old kind of school piano. So what did I do here? So a couple of things. You can see the EQ going on here. There's a dual filter being used as well. The piano itself is the 80s piano layer. So that's another Halion Sonic SE preset. Halion Sonic SE is just brilliant. There's just so many sounds in there that are usable. So what have we got going on here? Dual filter, compressor, a mod machine which is being used to add that delay. Oh, actually, the delay's in the actual instrument. So you can see that here. That gives that real old school classic vibe. Compressor. Let me just take a look at the settings on that again. Yeah, just kind of binding it together. Dual filter, the frequencies are moving a little bit. Just to add a little bit of tonal variation to it. And we're coming to a section where the musical aspects change again, so the chords will follow. Actually, look, we've got the strings coming in there. Let me just come back to when the piano came in. We can hear the transition again. So I guess really this is like a song kind of structure, isn't it? Let's jump forward to when the strings come in. So yeah, vintage strings, that's such a lovely patch, isn't it? That works really well. Let's come back, I'm going to push P to put the locators around this selection for this part. Let's bring that piano back. Where is it? So anyway, yeah, let me just show you before I go a couple of things going on in the master. I've got my slate. This is very trusty. You know, I'm using this on everything really these days. So the Slate Virtual Mix Rack, you've got here the Virtual Mix Bus being used for the SSL 4000 series console emulation. And then the custom series EQ and Lift. These are both absolutely killer. Let me just show you something, right? Let me take all these off. And then back on. I love what they do to the sound. And then for my mastering, I've got the Slate FGX, which is working as my mastering limiter. And, you know, it's a nice little vibe. And you can see their Cubase instruments being used really effectively. And, you know, it's great for building up these kind of tunes, particularly, that's for sure, with the Halion Sonic SE. So that's about it, really. You know, I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to get back to a bit more regular kind of frequency videos. And I'll start mixing it up with the DAWs as well. And, yeah, that's about it for the moment. If you have any more questions, just give me a shout in the comments.